morning, friends. Happy Tuesday. Hi, Lexi. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Children of the Lord. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Children of the Lord. Ahead and let's start with, oh, I forgot to update the calendar. Let's see, Friday was the last day we had class, and that was the 17th. Let's see. So then after 17 is 18, then 19. Do my friends know what comes next? 20. And then today is this number. Remember, we read it from left to right. What do we see? A 2 and a 1. So if yesterday was 20, then today is 21. Yes, very good. Okay. All right, so we got a lot of counting to do here. Look at this. Our calendar is getting filled up. Next week will be all the way down here. All right, let's go ahead and start with the number 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh, everybody take a deep breath. That was a lot of counting. Good job. So today is Tuesday, April 21st, 2020. All right, let's look outside. Just a few minutes ago, it was like super cloudy and rainy. Then all of a sudden, we had the beautiful sun come out. So let's hurry up and get our sunny up before it starts to rain later. All right, so here we go for Tuesday. Tuesday, it is sunny. Okay. Next, let's go ahead. We're still talking about this letter. What letter is this, friends? S. What sound does S make? S. Very good. S. So today, we'll go through our mystery box real quick. Got the same things in it from last week. But instead of seed this week, we have a different word. All right, let's see what we got. What is this, friends? Seashell. And a stick. And a snake who slithers. And an animal I'd love to see at the zoo, a seal. And of course, our letter S. Okay, so instead of the word seed this week, which I got to make for our word wall, we have this word. It is, do you know what kind of flower this is? It's called a sunflower. Sunflower. Very good. Oh, we'll have to make the word sun too for our letter wall. For our word wall. All right, let's go ahead and put sunflower up. Okay, so last week when we started talking about plants, we talked about all different kinds of flowers, all different kinds of vegetables, and we talked about parts of a plant. Today we're going to talk about the life cycle of a plant. And remember, our plant starts from this tiny seed, okay? All right, so here's my little chart. Actually, I'm going to take it down, and as we're reading the story, I'll put the things up here. Do you want to do that for me, Dalen, while we're reading? Okay, all right, to get to this beautiful flower. Okay, so our story today is called From Seed to Plant. Most plants make seeds. A seed contains the beginning of a new plant. So we talked about last week tulips and roses. Here's a corn plant. Look, there's corn on there. Seeds are all different shapes, sizes, and colors. Let's look at these seeds. Look, here's an acorn. Did you know that an acorn is a seed? And then when I was little, we used to call these helicopters. They come from trees. Here's like just a regular little seed. Here is the top of a flower that's all shriveled up. All seeds grow into the same kind of plant that made them. So when we see the acorns, they come from oak trees. So an acorn could actually make an oak tree. And sunflower, we have sunflower seeds, and they come from a sunflower, and they grow sunflowers. Many plants grow flowers. Flowers are where most seeds begin. And a flower is made up of all these different parts. Lots of different things. Okay, before a seed can begin to grow, a grain of pollen from the stamen must land on the stigma at the top of the flower of the flower. This is called pollination. Remember, I know we've talked about how bees and the birds help pollinate our flowers so they can grow. And we'll talk a lot more about in a couple weeks how much insects are very important to our flowers growing. So pollination can occur from the wind blowing. It can occur from insects, which we will get into. And they carry the pollen to another flower. So it's very important. That's why we talk about bees being so important, because they help pollinate our flowers so that our flowers and our fruits and our vegetables can grow. The seeds grow inside the flower even as the flower begins to die. As the seeds become bigger, a fruit or pod grows around them, and this protects the seeds. And when the fruit or pod ripens, it breaks open and the seeds are ready to become new plants. So these seeds, see, these are the seeds that are falling off. Some of the seeds fall to the ground around the base of the plant where they will grow. Sometimes the wind will blow them to a new place. And then also we have birds, because they're coming to get food from the plants. They may take some of the seeds. Did you know that sometimes seeds fall into streams and ponds and rivers, and they travel on the water? The wind scatters the seeds. Some seeds have fluff on them that let them float to the ground like tiny parachutes. Others have large wings that spin as they fall. Animals can help scatter seeds too. Squirrels do a really good job of scattering acorns all over our yards. Okay, so a flower bed or vegetable garden is beautiful. Seeds are planted to grow in the gardens. The seeds come in small envelopes or boxes. Directions explain how to plant the seeds and care for the plants. The beginning of a plant is curled up its side. See, look, it's curled up. It's curled up inside of my seed. Food is stored inside the seed too. The seed has a seed coat on the outside to protect it. So just like we have our skin on our bodies to protect us, same thing with a seed. A seed will not sprout until certain things happen. First, it must be on or in the soil, or the dirt. Then it needs rain to soak the seed and soften its seed coat. When the sun shines and warms the ground, the seed coat breaks open. All right, let's see. Yes, okay. So, wait a minute, that's not the right one. Oh, sorry. Here we go. All right, because remember, these are the roots, okay? The seed begins to grow. This is called germination. A root grows down in the soil. The root takes in the water and the food from the soil. Then up grows a shoot. Look, it's going to start coming out of the ground. Green leaves grow up from the shoot toward the sun. Remember, it needs sun too. Okay, so there's our shoot growing up. The plant grows bigger and bigger. The leaves make food for the plant from the water and minerals in the soil. The sunlight and the air all around the plant. So here's our next one with our leaves. Finally, the plant is full grown and there's buds on the plant open into flowers where new seeds will grow. I know if you go outside right now, that if you look at some of your trees out there and maybe some of your shrubs, you'll see little tiny buds. They could be white, they could be pink, they could even be green. And that's going to show you that's where the flower is going to open up. Many of the foods people eat are seeds, fruits, and pods. They are full of nutrition, vitamins, and minerals, and they are tasty too. So I'm sure if you look at these pictures, there's lots of things on here that you like. Strawberries and corn and carrots, cucumbers and apples and oranges. The end. Then we have our beautiful flower that it becomes. Okay. All right. So today I'm going to put a couple different different things on our Padlet, okay? But you are going to sequence how a sunflower grows, okay? And at the end, I'm going to read you this book about sunflowers, okay? But first, we have our seeds. So we plant our seeds. Then we have our little sprout, okay, coming up from our roots. Then we have our stem that has our leaves on it. I'm going to sneeze. And then we have, then we have our beautiful sunflower. And then in the center of our flower, there's lots of seeds in there. So you'll have that to do. So what I need you to do is, either you can cut these out, or your mom or dad, somebody can help you cut them out. You need to color them, and then you need to put them in order. If we're looking at our picture, does our leaves come first? No, our seed comes first. So we have to put seed where the number 1 is. And then the second, what comes next? Next comes, does our flower come next? No, it is our seedling comes next, is number 2. And then number 3, of course, is our stem and our leaves, because it's getting ready to finally grow our flower. Okay, so you'll have that to do today. And then I'm also putting on a color and trace the lines. So you can color the pictures, and then you need to trace the lines over to its other part. Okay? All right, so let's finish up with, this is the sunflower. This is the sunflower. This is the sunflower, tall and bright, that stands in my garden day and night. This is the blossom, yellow and round, that crowns the sunflower, tall and bright, that stands in my garden day and night. These are the seeds, black and brown, found in the blossom, yellow and round, that crowns the sunflower, fall and bright, that stands in my garden day and night. These are the beaks, sharp and strong, that crack the seeds, black and round, found in the blossom, yellow and round, that crowns the sunflower, tall and bright, that stands in my garden day and night. Birds are going to eat the seeds. These are the birds full of song that use their beaks sharp and strong. So look, they're all going to fly around and they're going to drop all of the seeds someplace. To crack the seeds, black and brown, found in the blossoms, yellow and round, that crowns a sunflower, tall and bright, that stands in my garden day and night. Here are a few seeds scattered around. See, look, there's some seeds that fell from the sunflower, spilled by the birds full of song that use their beaks sharp and strong to crack the seeds, black and brown, found in the blossom, yellow and round, that crowns the sunflower, tall and bright, that stands in my garden day and night. Now the sun warms the moist ground that covers the seeds scattered around, spilled by the birds full of song that use their beaks sharp and strong to crack the seeds, black and brown, found in the blossom, yellow and round, that crowns the sunflower, tall and bright, that stands in my garden day and night. These are the sprouts, rich with life, that grow and grow and grow. Look how big they're getting, until a patch of sunflowers, tall and bright, stands in my garden day and night. The end. All right, before we're going to read that, but we got to do one more thing. We have to talk about our names. Is the letter E in my name? Of course, now my thing is turned around. There. Okay. Let's look at, see, you have the letter E in their name. Lexi, you have the letter E in your name. In my name. No. And yes. Okay. All right, so let's see how many of our friends have the letter E in their name. All right, we're going to start with Griffin. Griffin, do you have the letter E in your name? No. How about Cooper? Does Cooper have the letter E in his name? Yes, he does. Look, there's the letter E. Cooper has the letter E. How about Carson? Does Carson have the letter E? No. Does Maddie have the letter E? No. Does Landon have the letter E? No. Does Taylor have the letter E? No. Man. How about Lincoln? Does Lincoln have the letter E? No. And last but not least, does Quincy have the letter E? No, we only have one person in our class with the letter E in his name, and that's Cooper. And let's see how many people don't have the letter E. Let's count them, friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is an easy one. Do we have more people with the letter E in their name, or not people that have the letter E in their name? And of course the answer is no. Okay, tomorrow we're going to catch up and we're going to do the letter B. So make sure you're looking at your names tomorrow and see if you have the letter B in your name. Okay, well, thank you for joining me for Tuesday Circle Time. I'll see you guys later.